Hello everybody in YouTube land and welcome to the Custom Corner. We call that because it's the corner where we play custom content. Today I am revisiting Circus Ex Mortis, a custom expansion designed by Beard that is all circus themed. Right now it is just player cards, but in the future it's also going to be a campaign, which is super exciting. There's a link to the workshop file down in the description, as this is still a work in progress. Cards are going to be changed from what we see here, and it might be even different by the time that this video comes out in mid-February or even late February. I don't know. Today I'm building with two of the custom investigators that come from this expansion, and this expansion is both investigators and player cards, which is really exciting to see. I really love this kind of custom content because it allows for more exploration of existing investigators, but also an exploration of these investigators. So let me talk to you about the two we're playing today. We're playing Lai Ji, the Acrobat. 3, 2, 3, 4, 7, 7 for the stats. Performer and Wayfarer as a reaction. At the start of the investigation phase, attach a non-weakness skill to your location or connecting location. At the end of the round, discard the attached skill. You might be wondering, that does nothing. Correct, it actually does nothing. However, we have Feats of Daring, which is a permanent. While one of your skills is attached to location, commit that skill to the first test performed by any investigator made on or against the attached location, each enemy in treachery at that location, each enemy in treachery next to the agenda deck, and each ability printed on the agenda or act. So this basically allows us to get 4 uses out of the skill that we committed if the stars are right. Our Elder Sign effect is +2. If you succeed, you may choose a skill committed to this test and resolve its effects in additional time. That's a very strong Elder Sign effect. Holy cow. His deck building is Rogue 03 and Survivor 03. And his deck, all the investigators in this expansion have the same thing, where the deck building restrictions is your deck must have at least 10 more of your main class than of your off class. Our signature skill is Practice Gambit, called Death Defying. Commits for a fist, a foot, and a wild. If you succeed, draw 1 card for each keyword on the target card, which is Hunter, Massive, Retaliate, ... Alright, our personal signature weakness is Foolhardy. Put into play in your threat area. After you resolve a test and did not succeed by 2 or more, take 1 damage or 1 horror. Choose 1. At the end of turn, if you took 2 or more skill tests, 2 more tests during your turn, discard Foolhardy. Otherwise, shuffle it back into your deck. This is actually, I think, a pretty reasonable basic signature weakness. It'll definitely get you, but it's very, very manageable. Our survivor here is Effie Dunlap the Clown. 3s across the board. You cannot see it. I'm in the way. I'll prove it to you. See, look, 3s across the board. So Effie is the Lola stats, or Jenny stats if you're feeling a little bit naughty. She's a performer and a dreamer, soaks for 8 and 6, and after a non-weakness asset you control leaves play, draw a card, limit once per phase. Elder Sign effect is +1. You may choose and discard an asset in your discard pile. You may choose an asset in your discard pile and shuffle it back into your deck. Nice. We are Survivor and Guardian 0303. 10 more Survivors than Guardian cards. Bright Side of Life. Super Fang, 18 months at the Golden Table. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being awesome. And thank you for saying woot. Everyone in chat, drop a woot to support Super Fang's woot. So Bright Side of Life is a 3-cost asset. It's a talent. After a non-weakness asset you control leaves play, exhaust Bright Side of Life, play an asset, paying its cost. We then have our signature weakness, which is Pratfall. Discard up to 2 non-weakness assets you control. For each asset you cannot or choose not to discard, lose an action instead. You cannot activate player effects in response to discarding the chosen assets. So we do not get to draw cards off of it. We do not get to draw cards. But if things are right, we can just use this to just lose 2 actions and just keep going. I love seeing all the woots. Okay! So what I think I'm going to do, I also chose a few cards from the expansion to kind of be like where I might go with this deck. But I think what we're going to start with is kind of like figuring out who's doing what. And I'm pretty sure Lai Ji is going to be our goon. And Effie is going to be our clue getter. There's going to be some flex between them. And if there's one thing I know about our good friend Lai Ji... Oh no! I have to move those bags. Give me a second. Well, everything has to load in anyway. But if there's one thing that I know about our little friend Lai Ji here, it's that Lai Ji is kind of a dirty fighter. just a little bit dirty, I think. Not exactly clean with it. Just put those down here. All right. I haven't had a chance to play much with dirty fighting yet. So any opportunity, you're going to probably see me run dirty fighting just a lot in general. So we're going to run 2 copies of dirty fighting. And we want to find dirty fighting, I think. So we are going to hippity hop over here. And I think we want this card, Friends in Low Places. They're going to want 2 copies of that. I think Dirty Fighting might be your favorite card from TSK. Honestly, yeah, I think so too. Card's really good. Upgrade sheets. Look at that. This app has everything. Alright, we'll take the Friends in Low Places. Pop it over here. It ignores aloof. Best card, exactly. Alright. So we're going to probably choose talent on this. And the reason why we're going to choose talent is because it also helps us find the bright side of life. That's what we're probably going to choose. And we can put 6 experience into this, but we're going to not do that yet. So, there's a weapon from this one. It's called Throwing Knife. Fast, exhausted. This attack uses foot instead of fist. If you succeed by 1 or more, it deals +1 damage. And you deal damage in excess of an enemy's remaining. So there's the tension keyword, which, when a card enters play, its condition is active, but its result is not. So the condition on this one is you deal damage in excess of an enemy's remaining health via the above action ability. But the effect, the above action ability, adds your foot value to your fist value instead of replacing it, is not active. However, once I do the cost, once I deal damage in excess of an enemy's remaining health, the tension effect activates. I think we are going to run these. 2 copies of Throwing Knife. Seems like a good time. So then that's going to put us up to 8 experience. Don't know why I copied them when I could have just brought them over. Alright. Deck of trick cards I also think is really nice. Because of our ability, I said this beforehand, and I'm going to repeat it here, that I do not have... it's not an Amanda ability. So whenever I commit a card, I'm not like gaining a card back. It's not like neutral card use, right? I'm pretty sure, and Beard can correct me if I'm wrong, tension is card specific. So if it leaves play, it's gone. It's like, it's card specific, I'm going to wager. Yeah. So it's basically, so as soon as it leaves play, tension's gone. But I like this card because we need to be able to actually like find cards and play them. All right, so that puts us at 10 experience so far. We need, though, to be more consistent in our fighting. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play Hatchet Man. I think I like Hatchet Man a lot here, because we're going to be evading, and we have Dirty Fighting, and Hatchet Man just helps with that. I also think we are going to, because we are the Goon, we're going to also run 2 copies of 25 Automatic. There's no rules that say this Acrobat can't shoot a gun, right? So we might as well shoot the gun. Okay. Now, is Delilah a bad choice for our ally. Absolutely not. She's very resource expensive, but she is going to be very good for the playstyle that we're trying to do here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But what we can't forget and we can't leave on the table is we need to run skills. This deck is a skill deck, so we're going to want to play skill cards. And we're also going to want to touch onto the Survivor stuff as well for the skill cards, because Survivor has a lot of good skill cards. And also, to be a little bit naughty, what we can also do is we can actually play Resourceful. Because, even if we do not have a lot of Survivor cards, a certain friend of ours, namely one Effie Dunlap the Clown, can use our Feats of Daring to grab back cards with Resourceful. So I think that is a really nice option that we have here. I think I'm also going to run this Contortion just because the card it seems very good. Oopsie. You know what? I don't even need these. Okay, so we are now at 22 cards, which means we have 8 more, and we also have 7 experience that we can still add into this. What's our skill card count? And this is actually attach a non-weakness skill. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 skills. Realistically, 2 more skills can be good. And I think what we want to do is we want to actually grab some of these guys. Ooh, Unrelenting could be good. That's card draw for everybody. If there's one thing I know about Unrelenting, it's that playing it multiple times is always a good thing. So I also have these ones. But I don't think I'm going to run them. I think these ones aren't going to make the cut. So I think I'm going to just delete these ones. We probably want a bit more economy as well. So what are we at now? We're at 24 cards. I mean, I realistically want at least one more skill. And is it going to be Brute Force? Is it going to be Expeditious Retreat? Is it going to be Gumption? Or is it going to be Sharp Vision? Or is it going to be Stunning Blow? I think we realistically, with his ability, you kind of want as many wild symbols as you get. So we're actually going to, I think, run the Gumptions. Because I do think multiple Gumptions... I think multiple Gumptions, once again, is when it's going to get really good. And then we have, we have 4 cards left, and we can put 4 more cards in here. There's no way we can put in too many Survivor cards that we break it, because we only have 6 Survivor cards. So basically, we're just going to put in some economy to close this out. And then our last 3 experience can go into Friends in Low Places. And we probably got to do Helpful, right? Because that was kind of why I put the talent in here. And Friends in Low Places is 6 cards, and then it becomes 9. You know what I actually think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to remove one of the Gumptions. Potentially. Potentially one of the Gumptions. Because then it gives us an extra experience, and then we have 3 more, and we can do Experienced, which I think is good. Actually, I think we can just do Prompt. We'll just do Prompt. No, but then it's only, I mean, like 6 versus 9 is a big difference. Yeah. We're gonna remove one of the Gumptions. I don't think we need the 2 Gumptions. We can get away, and I think we want to do that for just more consistency in our Experienced. Because once again, this is also a custom deck, which means, sorry, a standalone deck, which means that we're going to want to find our cards, right? We're going to want to be able to find the cards that we're going to play. All right, so now we're just in the level 0 land. So we just need some economy, which obviously is probably just going to end up being Faustian, unfortunately. But that's just kind of like the way things go, right? Play Faustians. We'll play a 1 of Scout Ahead. I think that rounds out the Gumption really well. And then we need another twofer. Ah, you know what we do? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Lucky. Alternatively, what we could also do... There was a card in here. Cutting Close. You know what I'm actually gonna do? We're gonna remove the Luckies and we're gonna play this Cutting Close. And the main reason for that is try out the custom cards, but also because there's a very scary token in Into Deep, which is what we're gonna be playing, that this card basically says, hey, don't worry about it. Alright. There's our friend. Let's just not forget to do our basic weaknesses now. And once again, because this is a standalone and I'm here to have fun and make a great video, I pretty mulligan a lot of these. This one can stay. That one can stay. I'm pretty sure that can stay, but I hate it. No, you know what? I'm mulliganing that one. Yeah, it can stay. Because that one's just poopy. Alright. This is a permanent. And then those get shuffled in. Alright, and we have our friends. And that deck is done. 34 cards. Beauty. He's huge! Okay, and now we go to the Clown, who is going to be our clue getter, which means we are going to run, Alright, I think we're going to actually kind of play like a scavenging style of package here. So we're going to run 2 Professor William Webbs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm also playing these cards because they seem awesome. It's got a non-story asset you control. We're going to want to get the card that looks like my dad. We're going to grab Salvage here, I'm pretty sure. For 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I am going to grab... We're going to play some Gumptions. And then let's also look at these cards. Asset Control leaves play. Sorry, just while we're over here, grab this. And we are going to grab Cherish Keepsake, and we're going to grab Leather Coat, and we want 2 copies of each of those, just because those kind of seem good with our character, which is like, how about I soak the damage and then also draw a card? We're also going to quickly just go into the Guardian side for a section. And we're going to grab some things that we can have to be a little bit synergistic with such things. Which include, if I can find them, we want Toe-to-Toe. Hello, Damn Next. How's it going? I want 2 copies of Toe-to-Toe. And... Birdexact, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the goddamn table. It's a pleasure to have you. And we also want Stand Together. We want just some of that beautiful Guardian economy. And then that one can kind of just live over here. But I think at this point now, it's going to be hard for us to get outnumbered by that. All right, I think this invisible wall, when a non-elite enemy would move to your location, spend a charge, cancel that movement, and deal 1 damage to the target enemy. That is going to be very good in the scenario we are playing. Once again, I don't know why I'm copying it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Baleful Laughter is evaded. Spend 1 charge. The enemy's not ready during the next upkeep phase. You spend less charge on Baleful Laughter, discard it, and heal 1 horror. I think this card's probably playable. And I think I'm happy to take this card as well. Alright, so now we're getting some of these, which means we can go back to grabbing some boring normal cards. Like, for example, 2 copies of Old Keyring 3. So that puts us up to a whopping 22 cards. So we have room for 8 more. Okay. Okay. We probably need some better economy. Problem is we're a survivor. Also a guardian, admittedly. So I guess I'm just gonna have to, unfortunately, just grab some e-caches. How much XP do we have left? We have 5? That's an awkward number. Yeah, we're going to grab some emergency caches. So that puts us up to 1824. So recall these. And I kind of want to play... You know what we're going to do? Nope, that's bad. No, that's good? Ooh, is this a little bit stupid if I do this? Is this a little bit stupid or a little bit fun? It's probably stupid. But I mean, like, maybe it's all about being stupid. Being stupid can be fun. Do we need more assets is the question. We probably want more assets that are just like there to be discarded. There's not many of those that we can also take advantage of. Basically anything that's like dirt cheap is good. Like Relentless. Just use this as card draw and fodder. Is that allowed? I mean, we could also just do... we could also just... No, we can't do that one. Just do Relentless? Yeah, Lantern and the Gravedigger Shovel are both cheap. I'm just trying to like I might be kind of changing things up a little bit. I think we might be changing this a little bit. I think we lose Professor William Webb. Rest in peace. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we lose the salvages. Rest in peace. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think we try to actually... We're going to kind of weird it up a little bit. We're just going to go with the clown with the endless amount of things in their pockets. Did you put in an ice pick? I might be putting in an ice pick now, but we're changing... Like I said, we're changing things up a bit. Things are going to get a little bit funky here. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it's going to be what we're doing. And it's all going to start with probably the bandolier. Because is the ice pick a weapon? It's not. Survivors! Okay. Like, reality is maybe we can't just... We have to, like, not get attached to what's in our hands, right? Like, maybe this old key ring isn't the way. But the problem is, how else are we getting clues with our stat line across the board? Like, obviously, like, we could do, like, the look what I found. Like, we could do the look what I found, but that's kind of just, like, what you do as a survivor. And I kind of really want to do this asset thing. The new ones they exile, right? The upgraded version of these? Oh, you moved from the game. Okay. Give me... Give me crafties. Give me that. We can realistically actually also go down to the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can realistically also go down to old keyring 1 with this. Old keyring 0 with this, sorry. That actually counts toward our survivor thing there. All right, so now we're at 22. And we still have 19 experience. We're going to need an ally who is now, unfortunately, Professor William Webb is cute, but I think we want to grab probably Grandma. And now we want to play Lantern, the upgraded version. So that puts us now 26. You know what? I actually think we could probably still run 1 copy. We actually probably could run 2 copies of the salvage. But that does put us 1 over. We can realistically go down to a 1 of these mental preparations. Okay, we are good for the colors, so I can put everything together. And we need 3 more cards. This definitely is feeling a bit more like the, I think the many tricks kind of coming up here. A lot of different tricks. Let's look at the level 0 version of this Baleful Laughter as well. Spend 1 charge. The enemy is not ready. Evaded. The enemy is not ready. You spend the last charge. Discard and heal a horror. Okay, so it's actually a very minor change. After enemy location is evaded, spend 1 charge. The enemy is not ready during the next upkeep phase. The enemy is not ready. Yeah, I think we can... You know what? We'll run these. I 100% support this. And then we need a level 0 one of, which is probably going to be a scrounge for supplies. Yeah. I mean, Lucky is also very good. But I think Scrounge works better for this deck, and we're here to have fun. Okay, let us see what our weaknesses are. Apart from also these. So we get 1 traditional. And that can't be you. Yeah, we'll be scared of time. 1 for above. No, I do not like Taros. They ruined the experience. That also kind of sucks, but I'll keep it. It does hurt a little bit. What did I say about Taros? Get out of here! Yeah, that's fine. That sucks, but that's fine. Alright. Okay, well, I'll pause this and set it up, and we'll go do some gameplay. How does that sound? Alright, don't go anywhere, YouTube. Alright, we're back, and we are in too deep, and we're trying to keep, you know, just some Sum 41 stuff. Instead of going under. Alright, let's shuffle our decks, and let's just hope we get good draws. Each suspect enemy loses aloof and cannot be parlayed with. We're not going to have any suspects enemies come to deal with us. When your turn ends, if you're allowed a fully flooded location, take 1 damage. Spend player +1 clues as a group. Remove 1 barrier between your location and connecting location. Get to the railroad station. If each surviving investigator has resigned, we advance. Notably, our hideout was randomly Sawbone Alley. Let's see our opening mulligans. Not a great start for the majority of these cards. You love seeing Delilah right off the get-go. So I think we're going to keep Delilah and maul everything else. Okay, that's the hand, isn't it? That's kind of the hand we want. And now we can actually try to help the clown find this one. So, all right, let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, like, we got 2 of our weaknesses in our opening hand. Cool, cool, cool. Not at all scary. Ooh! I think this hand is also good. I think we just kind of like run the majority of this hand. The only thing I think we could argue getting rid of is Lucky Coat, but I don't think we should. Because I think we need assets that we can then eventually just discard to our ability. So I think we're actually just going to run this. Okay. Well, we're going to gain a resource, and we're going to play Delilah O'Rourke, and we are going to play Dirty Fighting. Over here, we're going to play eCash. And we're going to play Granny Orn, and I'm going to play Old Keyring. Alright, we'll go upkeep. Awesome cards, awesome draws. So now we are actually like this. You'll love to see it. Alright, 1 of 6 evil card is... Location with the most clues. That's our location. We don't have any of our weapons, which kind of sucks, but hopefully we can find them in time. Test brain 3 if you feel move. All right, that's fine. So we're going to go 4 to 3. We pass. Okay. Well, we're gonna attach this to our location. And then we're gonna try to evade this enemy. And we have 5 to 2. So we're gonna run with that. We're not gonna do anything else. 5 to 2. That's a -2. So we do succeed. So this guy's going to be evaded. And then we're going to dirty fighting. So dirty fighting, after evading an enemy exhausted, take a fight action against that enemy and ignore the aloof keyword for this attack. And we're going to attack this guy. And we have 3. Oh no, sorry, she gives us +1, so we're even higher than this. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna no, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna go 6 to the game's 4. It's not great, but we're gonna believe 6 to 4. Yeah, so that's gonna be 2 damage because of the Hatchet Man. We're then gonna just punch this guy normally as a fight action for our second action. And we're going to do this. So we're going to commit this. So we're going to go 7 to the game's 4. -2. This guy's dead. Honestly, we had to jump through a lot of hoops to do it, but that was kind of sick. That was kind of sick. Our last action, we're going to move up here. I think we're going to grab the clues off of this location. Alright. Now over here, we're going to old keyring. So we have 4 to the game's 2. 4 to the game's 0, sorry. Let's go! That'll be a clue. Oh, actually, we had a million... You know what? I'm going to go back in time. I'm not even going to use this. We're going to go 6 to the game's 2. Yeah, that's good for me. We're then going to move up here, and I'm going to play my lantern. Alright. Upkeep. Like, obviously a good card, but I really would like a weapon. I think we're going to try to get this out and start trying to do things. Trying to find our weapon. 2 of 6. I mean, it does nothing for a while. I'll take a damage. You punk. I mean, I'm probably just going to punch my way through you. And then over here. Ay caramba. That sucks. That sucks. I think we're each going to take 2 horror. I'm going to put it on me. Keep Granny around. Okay. Do I want to put one of these on here? I don't think so. I think this guy's pretty manageable. Alright, well, we're gonna... Oh, I didn't draw my frickin' damned. Hopefully that doesn't change anything. So, once each agenda, the first time I reveal an Elder Sign, it's a -5 instead. Get out of here. Okay, so we could try to evade this guy. We're only 5 to 4. I mean, yeah, so I guess we just try to punch him, right? 4 to 2? Yep. One more time. One more time, the sequel. Let's go, he's dead. Alright. We're just going to lantern this location, I think. So we have 4 to the game's 0. Let's go again. Then I think for our last action, I'm going to drop down the leather coat. All right, upkeep. All right, 3 of 6. Evil card is... the fucking Syzygy's back! All right, we're losing the resources. If a deep ending spawn engage with you. You can search the encounter deck and discard pile for a deep one enemy. Do I want to grab one? What's in here? I can search. It's been a while since I've played this one. Not a lot of good choices, huh? Not a lot of good choices. I mean, we can grab this guy. Yeah, I think we're going to grab this guy. Does it actually engage you? Oh, no, we spawned it engaged with you. Does it the revelation effect trigger then? Do I spawn it engaged but exhausted? How does that work? Because I'm not drawing it. Okay. Good God. Yeah, just give me this other one, I think. We'll put it on the jacket. Yeah, just give me that. Okay. All right. So I think now what we do... I don't want to attach this again. How likely are we to be able to kill this guy? All right, we're going to punch this guy. We have 4 to the game's 2. Yeah, he'll take a damage. We're going to punch him again, 4 to 2. You know, you just got to do things the old-fashioned way sometimes. You just got to not care about any sort of action efficiency. Give me 2, and then I'm going to give you 2. You know, I'm actually going to take 3, because if we draw our weapon... All right. And then we're going to spend 2 actions to get rid of this, and then we're going to move into this location. Okay. So it's a 3-shroud location currently. All right, upkeep. I would like a weapon. I would like a weapon, please. 4. I mean, we're not running backpack, so I shouldn't... I mean, like, we got everything we wanted. Yeah, I can increase this flood level. And we'll take a damage. Stop! Stop! Give me this guy now. This guy is actually totally fine here. Because we're not drawing it. Revelation actually says, like, when you draw it, right? Not just when you spawn it. Draws. Yeah, we're not drawing the card. Hey, question. For people who might know the rules, how does this card work with the Roland Banks, the parallel Roland, where you have the directive that says you cannot move more than twice each turn? How does this card work with that? Asking for a friend. And that friend might be Travis. All right, we're going to move in here. We're going to engage this guy, and then we're going to evade him at 5-1. Get evaded! Then we're going to punch this guy. No, fuck it. We're just going to spend... I mean, I don't want to lose the action. So we're going to punch him, okay? I know I can just kill him with Delilah, but I'm going to punch him anyway. 6-3. Get punched! Oh, then we're just going to nuke him. All right. We're gonna... This has a Shroud of 3. I can go 2. Yeah, we'll Lantern this one. 2 to the game's... sorry, 4-2. You'd move as much as you could, I imagine. That's what I thought, too. That was my guess. So that is 2-2, because this is a 3. Sorry, 4-2, so we'll pass. Then we're gonna go again. Perfect. I mean, I have another... This, you know what? I'm actually... this is kind of sick. Like, am I taking crazy pills, or is this Lantern actually, like, kind of poggy? Like, am I going crazy? Or is this actually kind of, like, good? Am I nuts? Or is this card actually bringing the noise? Can you draw your throwing knives? That is not your throwing knives. I'll take another leather coat. 5 of 6. Place one barrier between this location and each connecting location with no barriers between them. Alright, we might be done here. It's going to gain Surge. Test Brain 3. If you fail, move to the east. That's actually kind of okay. So we're just going to go 4-3. We'll granny that. Granny! Okay. So this now has a Shroud of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a lot higher than 3. So I suppose I could just, like, it's what, 3 clues? We can just get rid of this. I can also just add 2 curse tokens. Yeah, I'm going to add 2 curse tokens. Because the name of the game is don't do anything until you have to. Then we're going to move down here. Hey, it's a key. The reason why I don't play this one too much in standalone, even though I love the scenario, is I don't feel inspired to get the keys. But I'll still, like, try. I'll still, like, do my best. We're going to Lantern for our last action. So we're going to go 4-1. Let's go. Okay. We're going to clear this out, and then we're going to move down here. And then we're going to go upkeep. I think this is actually going to be pretty okay. Alright. Alright, increase the flood level of each coastal location. Coastal... It's the coastal. Shuffle each set aside Ravager from the deep and young deep one enemy into the counter deck along with the discard pile. More deep ones. That's funny, Dice Gods. Oh, you got rid of your weakness? That's no good. Here's a new one. If I can just find my sick-ass knife, like my throwing knives, that would be kind of sick. Alright, 5 fully flooded damage and a horror now. It's getting worse. Let's get rid of all this other junk that we don't need. Okay. Evil card. Give me a deep one. Do. These guys are so scary. Why are they all scary? Honestly, give me this guy again. He's going to attack me. And, like, we're going to die. But he works really well for this. Oh, we got to get rid of that. We don't need to actually, like, rush to get rid of it, but we do want to get rid of it probably this turn. Okay. Well, we're going to try to evade this guy at a resounding 5-1. Nice. We succeeded by 2 or more, so he is evaded. We're then going to try to punch this guy at a resounding 6-3. -3. So we do pass. So we are going to take a damage or a horror. I'm going to put a damage on Delilah. But this guy's going to take a damage. We're going to finish him off with Delilah. Then I think for our last action, we're going to spend 2. And we're going to play this trick cards. So I can exhaust it, look at the bottom card of my deck. I don't think I'm going to pay to draw that card. I might next turn. But if I have 6 or more cards in my hand, it can also shuffle my deck limit once per turn. What do I do for my last action? I draw a card. Nope, those were my actions. No, they weren't, because I fought him, dirty fighting, and I have 1 action left, right? Because I only did... I took 2 tests, but they were all part of 1 action. We evaded him, attacked him with dirty fighting. Delilah let him play this. Yeah, we'll draw a card for our last action. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. I mean, I'll test this first at 4-3. Worst case scenario, we fail. Alright, we're going to investigate with the lantern. We're going to go 3 to the game's... 3 to the game's 2. 3 to the game's 1, sorry. -3. I would like to pass that test instead. Thank you so much for asking. I think I'm going to take a damage to remove this barricade. We're going to put the damage on the leather coat, which is going to actually draw us a card because of our ability. And then we're going to move in here for our last action. Oh, I guess I'll also take this key. Might as well, right? Upkeep. Oh, this goes away. At the end of your turn, if you took 2 or more tests, discard it. Upkeep. Stop it! Stop giving me weaknesses! Sorry, did you mean to get rid of that weakness? Here's another one. Stop! Stop it! Alright, we're gonna do this test. We have 4 to the game's 2. Sweet. Alright, so that actually takes this guy, which is kind of nice. But now we have to do this test at 3-2. I think we do want to pass that. Okay. So what does this do? Take direct damage at the end of my turn. I guess that's probably what's going to happen, right? Alright, so I think we actually want to try to evade this guy. At 3-1. Okay, we fail. We're going to go again, 3-1. We're going to put a barrier up here. This was bad. Okay, yeah, alright. No, I mean, no, I don't like that, but it is what I did. Alright, we're going to move in here. We're going to engage this guy, and we're going to do this test again, 4-2. Nice. And then we are going to... I'm going to fast this out, for sure. And then we're going to try to evade this guy at 5-1. We do succeed. So he's evaded. And then we're going to do this and do this. So we are at 7 to the game's 2. -5. We actually do not succeed by 1, so we only deal 1 damage to this guy. That's really funny. You know, the cursed tokens are coming home to roost, but that's okay. And I actually am going to... No, I can't draw it yet. All right, and then this guy's going to stand back up, and we're going to do this 4-2. Nice. We also got our upkeep. We also take a direct damage. So I think I can actually probably lose this toe-to-toe here. No, I think I'm going to burn... These Baleful Laughters are good. I got to get them out. I think I'm going to kill this other Granny Orn. Alright. Bing. 2 of 5. Evil card over here. Undertow. If your location is unflooded, it gains Surge. Let's go! Location with the most clues. That happens to be our location. Alright, we're going to test 3-all. We fail. So we're going to take a damage, and then we're going to put this... You cannot parlay. That's okay. We were not going to parlay this turn. Okay. Alright, so I think we want you to go first. We're going to spend 2. And we're going to play this Baleful Laughter. And then we're going to test this brain thing. And I'm going to commit this Fluke. So we have 7 to the game's 3. Good thing I did. We'll discard the old key ring. We draw a card. Hey, that's nice. I think for my last action, I'm going to just drop the Crafty. Oh, excuse me. Give me a small one of these, please. Look at that gross color. Don't we love it? Ugh, it's pukey. Okay. We're going to evade this guy. We have 5 to the game's 1. He is evaded. We're going to do this. Sorry, during this, before we draw the token, we're going to spend a resource to deal this guy 2 damage. We are then going to throw the knife at him. So we have 7-1. 7-2, sorry. Nice. He is defeated, but most excitedly, we actually got some tension on this. We dealt 2 damage, which is going to kill this guy. In excess of his remaining health. Let's go. So now, this card is going to add its foot value. Alright, and then we're going to try to evade this guy at 5-2. And I think we're going to freeze him. So after an enemy location is invaded, spend on charge, the enemy does not ready during the next upkeep phase. Just try to give us some time to kind of like recoup a bit. And then we'll go upkeep. I said I wanted time to recoup a bit. Game? Three of 5. No, we just got very... Oh, and then we take a direct horror as well. It's our direct damage. We just got actually quite unlucky. I think we can lose the resources here, unfortunately. So we all take... We each take a damage. I hate that. Alright, well, we're going to clear out your internal injury as the clown. And then we're going to investigate this location with the lantern. We're going to get +2, and we're going to play this as well. So that puts us at, 6 to the game's 2. Perfect. So we get a clue, and we also heal 2 horror. Now over here, we're going to draw a card. Okay. We have 6 cards in hand, so this is now tension. So we can now also shuffle our deck, which I'm going to maybe not do. I don't know. I mean, we're going to attack this guy. Actually, you know what? Maybe we just do this. We're going to throwing knife him. So we add our foot. So we're actually at now 9 to 4. Sorry, 11 to 4, because you always get this. So it's going to deal this guy 2 damage. That's really nice. Okay, and we have 1 action remaining. I think it's going to be to, unfortunately, gain a resource. You know what? We might actually just try to, like, go this way. I might just say, hey, screw this, and just go this way. We might, like, just say no to the Shuggoth, because we don't really have the ability to do anything. And this guy readies. This guy's already dead, though. Alright, this card is going to be good if we can get the money to play it. Alright, 4 of 5. Evil card over here. Hey! Yeah, just come on! Come on! Come on! Come party, everybody. Come party. Okay. We'll go 4 to 2. And he is now harder to fight. I guess we're now going up. Fuck. Ah! We're gonna just die, actually. I think it's actually over. It's actually over. Yeah. Wow. That's actually kind of wild, isn't it? Huh. That's a shame. We move in here as there's the Shuggoth. I mean, in all fairness, chat, we're fighting like with literally basic actions. So we're like losing, like for the majority of this, we were fighting with basic actions. We really need 2 throwing knives for this to actually be a thing. Probably instead of playing this, I should have played Backpack, right? And this guy now has 3s for his board. And we're about to take a bunch of damage and horror. Yeah, it's over. Okay, so what we can do is we can start by stealing 2 money from you. Thank you. We're then going to spend... Honestly, we're going to spend 3 money to do this. No, no. Yeah. No. No, I think because we got to do the best course to victory. And I think the best course to victory is we have 1 action left. Yeah, no, we have 2 actions left. I think the best course of victory is we spend 3 of our clues to clear this out. We move up here. Spawn the set aside Innsmouth Shuggoth at this location. That's okay. I don't think I'm going to do that. And this boy enters exhausted. And then we're going to spend 6 more clues to remove both of these. And then we're going to move in here. Right now, the clown is like, this is every man for themselves. Oh, no! This truly is everyone for themselves. I mean, we can do it. We can do this. Alright, that's it for the clown. Right now, this is all about survival. But I mean, like, what do you expect when you're a clown? Alright, we're going to try to evade this guy. We have 5 to the game's 2. Actually, sorry, we're going to put... I should have put a card on this. So let's just say I did. And I'll have put Death Defying on here. I only get 1 action out of it. So we're going to go 7 to 2. We're good. This guy is evaded. And then we get to draw a card, I believe. That gun would have been great ages ago. We did also get 2 Syzygies at the wrong time. Alright, we're going to punch this guy at 6 to 4. Yeah, no, we're going to throw the knife at him. We'll do that instead, because then we have 9 to 4. That's a -5? But we still pass. We still pass. And then this guy's dead, because he only needs to take 1 damage. Alright, we took an enemy off the board. That's exciting. Alright, we're going to try to evade this guy. We have 5 to 3. We're going to go 7 to 3. Because I don't think we can move enough to catch up. Alright, this guy's evaded. And for our last action, we're going to move up here, baby! Let's go! Okay, this guy stands up. Hello, you're massive, but I'm just going to put you here. And then over here we have... Oh, we have to do upkeep. Oh, shit. I forgot about the mob. Oh man, this is over. Honestly, I kind of just want to. I just kind of want to throw in the towel. I kind of just want to throw in the towel. Luckily, we're pretty good at doing this. There's always a silver lining, chat. There's always a silver lining. We could also come here and probably do that one. Alright, well, we still have to get our evil cards for the turn. And you get a key. Here you go. Alright. Ah, yes. Okay, we're in Deep One City. Get all this bad stuff out of here. This is just a preview for the upcoming Patron Game Day, where I think they're going to be taking the team of all 3 investigators through Innsmouth. That's going to be a tough time. What do we get? Location with the most clues. That's our location! You're not supposed to be here. Okay, this is discarded. Alright, so what I think we do... I think as we try to... Well, investigator phase, I think what we do is actually drop this gumption over here. Yes, that is the right thing to do. Yes, okay. We're going to try to evade this guy at 3-0. Because this is connecting location. And do barricades stop connections? Yeah, we cannot move even if they aren't connected. Okay, they're still connected, we just cannot move them. Alright. 3-0. That's great. Next action. We do this. We're going to test 3-0. And we get this for it's each. So the first one was an enemy, and then this one is attached location. All right, so 3-0. We've done it. We're going to remove this barricade. Then for our last action, we're going to get the frick down here. This is very much an always be running sort of situation we got going on here. Alright, we're going to go 5-2 against the Shuggoth. See ya! I'm going to stab the Shuggoth. We're going to throw a knife at him. Why not, right? So we have 9... Sorry, we have 11 to the game's 3. That one actually counts. Nothing committed. Okay, we're going to try to evade you. 5-3. We need to pass this one, so we're going to commit this. Sure. Shame those 2 Elder Signs ultimately did nothing. And then we're going to move over here. Okay. Okay. We just got to keep moving forward, chat. We just got to keep moving forward. That's not going to help. Gumption's always good. All right, 1 of 4. A book test? I would like to commit everything in my hand that has a book on it. So we're going to go 5-3. Alright, we cannot parlay. No parlay today, chat. No parlay today. And then we'll return this gumption to our hand. All right, what do we got? Innsmouth Look. I think that's ultimately a-okay. All right, we're going to use our ability. And we're going to attach it to this location. Whew. All right. We're on a new agenda, so this is back online, I believe. Oh, that was last turn. I think we still passed. And we got no effect from it anyway, so... Alright, well, we are going to start by... Oh, we can't parlay this turn. So no parlaying this turn. Okay. You know, then we're not going to actually do this Gumption this turn, then. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to do this Hatchet Man on this location. We'll do that instead. Okay. Let us investigate. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do this, and we're going to commit this. So we're going to go 4-1. That's good. And then we're going to investigate at 4-2. 5-2. Beauty. We're going to go one more time. 5-2. We'll pass. All right. Now, over here, we're going to try to evade this guy. And you know what? I'm going to watch this. We're going to go 6-2. You know what? We're going to go 7-2. Yep, I deserve that. Okay. All right, we'll evade this guy. 5-2. Okay, good. He's evaded. We'll stab him. Take 2 damage. And then we're going to move down here. Okay. Sorry. So this guy's going to stand up. This guy's going to move here. Angry Mob's going to move here. This guy can move here. And we can actually move the Shuggoth down there. This is gone. This will go away. And then we can go upkeep. Then we're going to lose the Crafty, and I'm going to lose this Baleful Laughter. Alright, let's see what the game does to ruin our day. That's okay, to be honest. That's totally fine. Okay, I think I quit. I've done a lot of trying to survive on this, but I think that's it. I think I'm gonna call it here. I think we had a shot to get out of here, but I think that shot has probably just dwindled to nothing because we have to test 3-2 twice. Yeah, we fail, and we can pass the second one. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna call it here. We tried. It was hopeless. It was pretty unlikely for a while. I thought we could get out, but we weren't gonna get out well. All right. That was a very tough Into Deep. That was a very tough Into Deep. Some general thoughts about these investigators, seeing them in action for the first time. I feel like if you don't have this out, this character really goes down in power. Like, I think what they were doing was good. But what I was doing was none of the character, right? What I was doing with Effie was I was essentially just doing survivor stuff, right? And like once I realized that the Lantern was kind of just good, especially in combination with Granny Orn, that kind of just, I'm going to play this in Daryl. Just so everybody knows, I'm playing this card in Daryl. Card seems great. Like, you play this card in Daryl, and you have, like, your other hand be scavenging. Like things that you just scavenge away. Like an Ice Pick 3? That's going to be really good. Because Ice Pick is just when you're investigating, right? Place all this stuff out here. Yeah. That seems really good. But yeah, like, so basically I never really got to do the fun stuff with the character, and that's mostly because I did play a situation where I got a scenario where actions are crucial, right? So like, this is also just like preliminary thoughts based on this into deep playthrough. I'm sure when you have more time, like especially in like 3 or 4 players, or when you're playing like, or when you're playing like a less stressful scenario, I imagine that this would work a lot better at doing its job of, like, you know, being able to do the fun stuff. We were playing a bunch of assets. This one is a stressful scenario. It is, but it's a good scenario. And also, like, investigators should be looked at how they perform in stressful scenarios as well as how they perform in non-stressful or action heavy scenarios. But I do think that it would have been better with this, because then I could, like, you know, after I destroyed my leather coat, I could have played another leather coat. And that would have, like, after I discarded my keyring, I could have played another keyring, right? And we could have, like, taken advantage of things. And I think that's neat. That it could have happened, but because it's a one of talent in your deck, it's not like Min where, it's not like Min where, like, the analytical mind just makes you better. It's like, I feel like this one is, it's the difference between, like, being able to have an extra asset to play a junk asset that you want to get rid of versus something else. But this is also, like, just my thoughts on it, on this one play. This could be wrong, but I don't know. I just felt like while I was progressing the game, none of it was because of my character. It was because of Granny Orn and Lantern. All right. I think this character is really neat, the Lai G. I could have definitely not played this card or this card and just played, like, good stuff. Like, if this was just Switchblade, it probably would have just been better, right? If this was Switchblade 3, this probably just would have been, like, better if I just put in more weapons. But I think the character's neat. I think the ability, while it doesn't do much, when it does do something, it's very good. Like when I was able to do the gumption. However, does it do enough to warrant that it's only... It's an optional thing. Like, would it be too strong if this character had the Amanda text? Potentially, but it's still only 2 uses on a card versus the 3+ that Amanda can get. Because this card limits. Like, it's not the number of actions you can take, it's this card actually limits the time it can be committed. So, like, I'd be willing to see, I think it'd be fun to try a version of him where it has the Amanda text and it's just a card. Like, it's a card that you put on your location. So give, like, basically 2 tests. Like, the time where you get 4 actions of it, that's really good. But those don't happen all the time. And is it worth it? Maybe, potentially. I like Throwing Knife as a card. I think I'd probably like it more if it was a gun. That, you know... But I understand also you don't want to make your tension cards have ammo, because then by the time you have unlocked the tension, the ammo is out. I think they're 2 cool characters, though. And they were fun. There's fun, like, little stuff. Like, the turn where I gumptioned was very powerful, right? I think there's a lot of juice there. I'm just curious to see how he would function otherwise. But yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate on the Dig Too Deep, but it was a very fun time. Once again, if you want to try out these cards, there's a link down in the description to the workshop. These are all made by Beard, a very talented and prolific custom designer. So you should let them know in the comments of and on the workshop link if you've downloaded it, because it seems fun. And you know, more people playing with custom cards, the better. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.